What's up guys, JT Postman here, and in this video we are starting up an NHL 16 GM mode with the Montreal Canadiens. Now, I haven't done a GM mode in NHL 16 since like the first week or two the game came out. I did one with the Winnipeg Jets and I only got like 3 episodes in, just because I'm not a huge fan of GM mode in this game. I'm not a huge fan of this game in general, so I just didn't want to play it, so I didn't. I did a couple live streams like a month or two later. I did a GM mode with the Ducks. I went like 10 years, and it was just frustrating, and for how often this game freezes and everything like that, it's annoying. But so I don't have much fun with this game, just playing by myself, but I figured maybe if I do a series on YouTube, it'll be more fun. But yeah, I chose the Montreal Canadiens because of the trade they made with the Nashville Predators, acquiring Shea Weber in exchange for PK Subban. Now, Canadiens fans are very upset with the trade, which is very understandable. It wasn't a great trade, but I want to see if I can make it worth it for them. I want to see if we can win a Stanley Cup with Shea Weber as one of the main parts of this team. Now, let's see. Authentic cap penalties off. Let's see. Draft pick ownership authentic. Injuries, we'll leave them on for now. Salary cap on 20 minutes. Trade difficulty medium, waivers off. Assistant coach, no. Trade offer notifications, we'll leave those on if I remember to edit the trade block. Waiver notifications off. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, start career. Shea Weber and Carey Price. We have 294 overalls. Let's see if we can win it with them. Now, I edited a lot of players. Obviously, guys who have been traded or signed by new teams, I put them on their correct new teams. And guys who have not been signed yet. I'm recording this the night of July the 8th, 2016. So any guys that are currently UFAs, I dropped them to free agency. So guys like Yuri Hoodler, Chris Russell, Radim Verbata, I dropped them to free agency. So they're no longer on their teams. I figured that wasn't fair. So I dropped them to free agency, so any team can pick them up. Now let's see. I will go through all the teams and show you guys the players, like the attributes that I edited, as well as the contract. So first, let's edit our team. And guys who signed extensions as well. So I'll show an example with a guy like Andrew Shaw, who signed a 6-year extension with the Canadiens. Since that expires because in this game, obviously the season starts, the first season is 2015-16, but in real life, signing that 6-year extension, that contract will start in 16-17. So since it doesn't add up, since there's an extra year to play in the GM mode, instead of 6 years, I boosted his contract to 7 years to make up for that extra year. So I'll show you guys what I mean in a minute. But forwards, Pacioretty, Galchenyuk, I boosted up to an 86. He was an 85 before. 2.8 million. He's a steal for how good he is already. He's 21 years old, so he's plenty of room to grow. Hopefully he gets up above a 90. His puck skills, shooting, and skating categories are all above 4.5 star. Offensive awareness, 87. Defensive awareness and stick checking are decent at 85. And physical, he's not great, but we don't need him to be great physically. We just need him to put up points. So Alex Galchenyuk, perfect first-line center. Thomas Plekanec, he's making $6 million for, I think, the next 3 years, which is a bit steep. That'll end when he's 35. So he's a perfect second-line center for now, but we may want to move that in the future. We'll see how he does on the second line. But Gallagher, 86. He's a steal at that salary. How much longer do they have him under that amount of salary? 6 years. That's a steal for Gallagher. Radulov. Now, guys with 1-year contracts that signed 1-year deals, I kept them at 1 year, so teams aren't forced to hang on to them for more than 1 year. So Radulov, he's only making 5.75 for 1 year, and then he'll be a UFA. So Radulov, now he's an 84, listed as the third-line scoring forward, but the only reason for that is because his defense and physical categories are so low. But his puck skills, shooting, and skating, and even senses, all those categories are categories you'd see in a first-line sniper. So he can still hopefully put up 30 goals, above 60 points for us, especially alongside of Galchenyuk and Pacioretty. His shot, deking, like everything's in the high 80s. So Offensive awareness is 90. So defensive awareness is only 78. Shot blocking 75. Stick checking, it's decent at 83. Physically, he's not going to be throwing his body around. He's more of just a skill guy. But yeah, so don't even look at the role or the overall. He's going to put up points. So don't worry about him. Andrew Shaw, see, he signed a 6-year extension, but since we have an extra year to play, I made it 7 years, 3.9, which is fine for Andrew Shaw. He's pretty well-rounded. Should be a great second liner for us. Ideally, I'd like him to be a third liner, but I think on this team, just seeing the lack of offensive talents up front, I can see him in a second line role. We'll see, because there are unrestricted free agents. We only have 2.3 mil in cap space, but maybe if I move a guy like David Desharnais, maybe we can pick someone up. So we'll see if any teams are interested in him. Dano, 79. I think I actually boosted him up to a 78. I don't know why the game does that. Another thing this game does, it edits the overalls and potentials of some guys. Like, I did not make his potential medium top 6, and I didn't make him 79. Like, he's already got boosts. Like, he's already up to 79. I don't know why he got boosted up. We didn't even simulate yet. Alright, and then all these guys. John Scott. Some guys I didn't bother putting to free agency or changing to teams, like Andrew Ghetto. I know he's no longer Canadian, but he's only 75 overall, so it doesn't matter. He's not going to be playing in the NHL anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Flynn, you go down. we might play John Scott. We'll see if he fits. All right. Bourneval, I'll bring you up. Delarose, bring you up. Oh, no, we can't yet. NHL. For once, this sorting from the bottom up will benefit me. Andrew Ghetto, you go down. Paul Byron, you go down. Oh, where is he? Alright, so I think it's just easier to manually go. Delarose, bring him up. And the CO. Alright, and then send down Matteau. Hopefully he gets better so we can get some game-winning overtime goals with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have an extra guy in case someone gets injured. We'll bring someone up if we need to eventually. Defense. Petrin, you go down. Alright, so Weber, Markov, Petrie, Beaulieu, Yemlin, and Redmond. So decent defensive core. Yemlin's obviously just holding us back down there in the third defensive pairing. 4.1 for the next 3 years. Terrible contract. 81 overall. He's I don't think we'll be able to move him. I don't think any team's going to take him, so we might just have to keep him down there and suffer. How long is Beaulieu signed to? I'm assuming only 2 years. Young player, I wouldn't assume he's got a huge contract yet. 2 more years at 1 mil. So at least for the next 2 years, because Beaulieu, I wouldn't mind, because Beaulieu, he's got good potential. Yeah, he's got medium elite potential. Jeez, that went up. I did not give him medium elite potential. So I mean, if Beaulieu becomes like an 84, 85 overall after this year, making 1 mil, basically I can turn that around and say Beaulieu's making 4.1 and Yemlin's only making 1 mil. So it kind of evens out, but once that third year comes, then Yemlin's contract's really going to hurt us. So for the next 2 years, I don't really mind it, because Beaulieu and his cheap contract kind of makes up for it, but eventually that's going to hurt. And then goaltending, El Montoya and Carey Price. Alright, so edit lines. Let's turn off assistant coach. Best line. So first line, Pacioretty, Galchenyuk, and Radulov. Gallagher, Plekanec, and Shaw. We'll see how that works out. I'd like to move Shaw down here and then put a guy like Verbata or Hoodler right there. But we'll see. Desharnais, I could even... Are any of these guys centers? Can they take face-offs? You can't. Bourneval, can you? 77. Maybe we could put Bourneval there and move Desharnais to like a second line role for now if we can't make a trade. I'll see you. Keep you down here, John Scott. Move over there. Dano, you can take face-offs, right? Yep. Alright, so... Actually, who's... Is anybody... Somebody's missing here. Who's scratched? Torrey Mitchell. Yeah, I'd rather play Torrey Mitchell than John Scott. Sorry, John Scott fans, but I'd rather play Torrey Mitchell. Is he better? 78, 79 now. Okay, so defense, Weber and Markov. We'll see how that works out. Beaulieu, Petrie, Yemlin, and Redmond. Special teams, Galchenyuk, Radulov. Hopefully this works. I know Andrew Shaw's good on the power play in real life to park in front of the net, but that's not how it works in this game. The simulation, that wouldn't work out. Penalty kill, Deneau. Now these guys don't have great defensive categories. Not Deneau. Plekanec can do it. Yeah, Plekanec can kill some penalties, and you'll be with Gallagher. There you go, and then Andrew Shaw on this wing with Bourneval, maybe Bourneval. He's decent. Or no, Torrey Mitchell, right? Maybe. None of them are amazing. I will just put Torrey Mitchell there for now. We'll see how that goes. Yemlin and Beaulieu. 85s. It's pretty good. Petrie, yeah, he's good. I'll leave it like that. Plekanec and not Bourneval. Torrey Mitchell, where is he? Torrey Mitchell. Alright, extras. 4-on-4. I don't really care too much about this. I don't know how often this comes into effect. Wait, was Plekanec not the second line center? Oh, why does it do that? Plekanec. Desharnais. And then this, I'll just leave it like this. Extra attacker, not Weber. Well, we used Pacioretty's the first one, so I'd like to have a second liner. So I'll get Brendan Gallagher out there after Pacioretty. All right, and then shootout. Yeah, that's fine. Goalies, Carey Price and Montoya. Scratched is John Scott, so Scott will come in if anybody gets hurt. Edit lines. Best lines. Hudden, Mateau, Andrighetto. He's actually got high top 6 potential. We'll see if he gets better. Paul Byron. Yeah, no one big is scratched, right? Anybody with great potential? Does it show me potential here on the screen? No. Actually, no. It's better to look this way. Scratched. Yes, I can look here. Medium bottom. Medium top 4. All right. So Dalton Thrower, we want to get in there. These guys, I'm not too worried about the bottom 6. Fucali, Sherbak. Yeah, so quite a few guys actually are out. All right. So Fucali, Sherbak, and Thrower, I want to get in there. So Sherbak can take the place of this guy. There we go, and we'll play him on the second line. And then Dalton Thrower we'll put in place of this guy. Is Dalton Thrower a lefty or a righty? He's a... where is he? He's a righty. Alright, cool. Yeah, he can play the third line role. I don't want to push him too hard. Here's the minors, but still. Pascali, high backup. Medium back. Yeah, we'll leave Condon as the starter, and Fucali can be the backup. There we go. Don't want to push the rookies too hard. Give them some time, not too much. Alright, so now I'll take a look around the league. Is it better to look at contracts or trade? I guess we'll look at this screen. Proposed trade. We'll just go through the teams like this. Anaheim. Let's see, what players did I change here? Overall, Getzlaf, Perry, I think I left them the same. Kessler, 88. Fowler, I think I may have boosted up to an 87. Now, the game does, remember, it does adjust the overalls at the start. Like, some guys are boosted. So some guys' overalls may be a little inflated at the start. But I don't know if I edited Anaheim too much. Arizona. Ekman Larson, 89. Goligoski, 85. Shindon, 84. Domi, 83. Where's Duclair? Duclair, 81. I think I made Duclair better than 81. I think I made him like 83 or 84. So I don't know why he's down at 81. Actually, yeah, maybe I did make him 81. Yeah, because defensively and physically, he's not great. But offensively, don't worry about guys' overalls too much. Because skating, shooting, puck skills, he can still put up a good amount of points. So, the 81 overall doesn't hurt him. Alright, Boston. Bergeron, 91. Backus, 89. Krejci, 88. I don't think I edited too many guys. Hayes, 83. I may have bumped guys down or up by 1. I'll see the major ones right away. Eichel, 86. Any of the major... Oh, Matt Molson, I dropped to an 83. He had a horrendous season. Reinhardt, 82. Ristolainen, 83. Again, a guy like Reinhardt, he's got good offensive categories. You know, decent. He can still put up a good season. He's only 19, so don't worry about him. Carolina. Don't have too many players to edit. But, there you go. Columbus. Edited a couple guys. Seth Jones, 86. I gave him his big extension. Where is it? Yeah, 7 years, 5.4. Remember that extra year I needed to tack on. Foligno, I dropped down to an 85. He was a one-hit wonder. Clarkson, Atkinson. Right, Calgary. Gaudreau, Hamilton, Monahan. Looking for major ones that I really remember fixing. Chicago, Taze, Keith, Kane, Seabrook. They're stacked for right now, but Kane and Keith and Seabrook. Yeah, Keith at least is 32. That's how many more years does Keith have in his contract? Just curious. 8 years. Wow, that's such a steal for how good he is. Hossa, 89. He will not be 89 next year, but I kept him at 89 just because he's still a great player overall. I mean, his offensive categories, they're not amazing, but he can still put up a decent amount of points, and he's great still defensively, so he's still a great player. Panarin, 85, but his offensive stats are great. Some low 90s, high 80s, and he's going to get better. Campbell, 83, $2 million. That's a great contract for Campbell. I heard he actually turned down $5 million for 1 year from Florida so he could go back to Chicago, so that's pretty cool for them. I think a couple of these guys, like Landeskog and Duchesne, I think I dropped down by 1. McKinnon, 86. Gave him his extension. Ginla, 85. Alright. Dallas. Anybody big? Ben, Sagan, Spezza, Sharp, Klingberg. Don't think I edited anybody too much there. Detroit. Detroit Zetterberg, I put down to an 89. Larkin, 86. I think everybody else is pretty much the same. Abdulkader, I made 85. Edmonton, Connor McDavid, 88. Eberle, 87. Draisaitl, 85. Yakupov, 84. Larson, 84. Clefbaum, 83. Alright, Florida. Yandel, 87. Ekblad, 87. Yager, 86. Barkov and Huberdeau and Bukestad, all 86. Trocheck, 85. Riley Smith, 84. But he's got good offensive stats. He'll put up some goals. Demers, 84. And some players I did keep on their teams, like guys like Willie Mitchell, Patrick Elias, Shane Doan, they're UFAs, but they're still kind of with their same teams. Like Elias is still trying to re-sign with the Devils, Shane Doan's still trying to re-sign with the Coyotes, so I kept them on their same teams. Kopitar, 92. Carter, Muzzin, Toffoli, Gabrick, Pearson, Brown, 84. He's still got his physical category, so that's why he's still that high. Suter and Parise, Koivu, Eric Stahl, 85. Dumba, 84. Spurgeon, 84. New Jersey, Taylor Hall, 89. Camilleri, 87. Palmieri, 85. Yeah, there's Eliash. Severson's got a lot of trade value in this. Smith Pelly, 82. The Nashville Predators, PK Subban, 91. Yossi, 90. Johansson, 89. Oh my god, this team, it's stacked. Look at their ages, 26, 25, 23. Beautiful. Forsberg, 86 overall, 21 years old. Oh, what a team. What a team. Alright. Back out. Islanders. Tavares, 93. Andrew Ladd, 87. Leddy and Boychuk, 86. Hamonic, 85. Alright. The Rangers, I edited pretty much everyone. Nash, 89. Stepan and Zuccarello, 87. Brassard, 86. Kreider, 85. Miller, 85. Klein, 85. Stahl, 84. Girardi, 84. Hayes, 83. Lindbergh, 82. McGrath, 81. Buchnevich, 79 with high top 6. And Brady Shea, high top 4, 79 overall. No one else really. Ottawa, Carlson, 89. Ryan, 87. Stone, 86. Hoffman, 85. But he's got great offensive stats. I think it's just defensively and physically he's not there. Alright, Chris Kelly. The Philadelphia Flyers. Giroux, 90. Voracek, 89. Simmons, Couturier, Gostisbehere, 84. High top 4. I think I gave him elite potential, but now it's down to high top 4. I don't know what happened there. Gudis and Weiss. Del Zotto. Pittsburgh. Stanley Cup champions. Crosby, 95. Malkin, 93. Kessel, 90. Letang, 90. Hornquist, 86. Daly, 86. Kunitz, 85. Benino and Hagelin, 85. Aldimada, 84. Rust. Sheary. I boosted those guys up. Pouliot. And Dumoulin down there. Also goalies. I think Matt Murray, I made 86. And I think Jones, I made 86. Pavelski, Burns, Thornton, they're all 90. Vlasic and Couture, 88. Marlowe, 86. Ward and Martin, 85. Bodker, 85. Braun, 85. Alright, the defending Western champs. The St. Louis Blues. Tarasenko, Shattenkirk, Pietrangelo, Steen. I don't know if I made too many adjustments. Parayko, I made him medium elite, 84 overall. I really like Colton Parayko. One of my favorite defensemen in the league already. Stamkos, 93, 91. Hedman, another one of my favorites. Palat, Kucherov, 86. But Kucherov, the only reason he's not like an 89 is because of his low defense. I don't like giving young guys like insane stats right off the bat. So he is high 80s for shooting, skating, puck skills, everything. That'll grow. But defensively and physically, he's alright, but he's not amazing. So that's why he's 86 and not 90 like he could be. Kucherov's a beast. Boyle, 85. Drouin, 83. Again, great offensive stats. High 80s, even a couple 90s in there. But he's only 20 years old, so he's going to get a lot better. Toronto. Oh, man. Can't wait to see how Toronto does. Morgan Riley, 85. Now, they don't have Austin Matthews in this. I didn't want to put the rookies all on their correct teams because then the year 1 draft would be absolutely terrible, which I didn't want, so Austin Matthews, Patrick Laine, Jesse Puljujarvi. I added all their potentials and everything, so they'll still go like top 3, top 5, just to some different teams. But let's see, Lupul, Matt Martin, Komarov, Polak, and then Anderson. I made 87 overall. All right, the Vancouver Canucks. The Sedins, Louis Eriksson, 86. Hansen, 84. Goodbranson, 84. Horvat, 84. And then, last but not least, the Winnipeg... Actually, no. Yeah, the Winnipeg Jets. Wait, did I skip Washington? Oh, no, Washington's... No, Washington's after. Why is Washington after? How does that make sense? No, Winnipeg should be last. I don't know why Yeah, why is Washington not last? Or why is Washington last? I don't know why the game is doing that. Wheeler 89, Bufflin 89, Little 87, Trouba 86, Myers 86, Scheifele 85. I gave him his contract extension. Matthias. Now, last but not least, the Washington Capitals. They have no cap space. Ovechkin, Backstrom, Oshie 88, Carlson 88, Kuznetsov 87. Alright. Burakovsky. Okay, and then we're back at the beginning. So, those are all the players around the league, all the players I edited. Now, free agents. Like I said, I put all of these guys down to free agency. Yuri Hudler, Verbata, Russell, Tanguay, Gagne, Luke Shen, Jared Stoll, Ehrhoff, Brad Richards. Semin is still there, Versteeg, Cullen, all these guys. So, plenty of guys to sign. Dan Boyle. So we have options if we can make trades. Now, let me know what you guys want me to do in the next video, because I'll just go back, oh no, not to this screen, to this screen. Now we have Desharnais right now on the second line. Now, this team isn't good enough to win the Stanley Cup. I wouldn't, at least I wouldn't think so. I mean, the simulation is very inconsistent. You know, anything can happen. But I would rather Desharnais be in a third-line role, or maybe we could trade Desharnais for cap space and then acquire, or, I mean, not acquire, sign a new second-line winger like Radim Verbata or one of those guys. Let me know if we should do that. Now, I don't want to go out and just sign a guy like Matt Cullen right away, because we only have 3.6 mil in cap space. So if we trade away Desharnais, I mean, that gives us over like 7 mil right there in cap space. Then we can easily sign a guy like Verbata to our team. So I'd like to do that. Let me know what you guys think of the team, what moves you think we should make. I'll just show you guys the captaincy, all the jersey numbers right there. Shea Weber, the new alternate. So this is going to be exciting. I'm excited to see how Shea Weber does, how Alexander Radulov does in the first line. But yeah, so let's just take one last look. Well, actually, no, I forget. What was I going to look at? I did want to look at Shea. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, I almost forgot. Shea Weber. I wanted to show you guys one thing about Shea Weber, because in the game you can only give guys contracts up to 8 years, because that's how it works in real life. But Shea Weber, he has 10 years left on his contract in real life. But when I was editing him, his contract went down to like 1 year or something. So I had to edit him, but since I couldn't bring it back up to 10, I just put it back up to the max of 8. Not a huge deal. I don't think we're gonna get 8 years into this GM mode anyway, so it's not a huge deal. But yeah, so just so you guys know. But yeah, so we have a little over 3.6 million in cap space. Let me know what you guys think we should do, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.